The passengers on that Air Canada plane that shed engine debris yesterday got a new flight out of Toronto this morning. So they're gone, but a lot of questions remain about a dangerous situation. The CBC's Stephen D'Souza has the story.
We have other debris which has been melted and fused as part of this.
Don Enns holds a piece of the engine from Air Canada Flight 001. Yesterday, fragments like this one were white hot, falling from the sky, smashing windshields on the ground below and narrowly missing people.
I don't recall any other failures around here where we had pieces of the engine that came out and were falling down onto the ground.
The catastrophic engine failure happened just after takeoff yesterday. The plane dumped fuel and made an emergency landing. None of the 334 people on board were hurt.
This is part of the turbine section.
Enns says the fragments come from the back of the engine, which is similar to this one. There was no damage to the front, so investigators have ruled out a bird strike.
These are the planes that I flew in.
Pilot and former Transport Canada instructor Jock Williams thinks the problem might have been a metal defect not found when the engine was built.
Hidden deep inside is this weakness, which after tens of thousands of hours reveals itself when the blade flies apart.
CBC News has learned this very plane has had issues before. In March 2010 in France, an auxiliary power unit problem caused smoke and flames before takeoff. In June 2009, the plane struck geese en route to Vancouver, damaging one of the engines.
Millions of dollars spent.
Williams, though, doesn't think those incidents are related to yesterday's.
You can be certain that they assured themselves that there was no lasting damage to the aircraft.
The model of engine made by General Electric has also faced scrutiny. Last year, the U.S. Federal Aviation Authority issued an alert about uncontained engine failure after a plane was forced to abort takeoff. On rare occasions, debris from engines has led to disaster, like this United Airlines crash landing in 1989. 111 people died. In this case, Williams says it was lucky the debris came out the back of the engine.
It comes out the back end at low velocity or the side at high velocity, so there's simply no choice.
The Transportation Safety Board says the investigation will take months. Air Canada says the plane was last serviced in Hong Kong, where they've recently moved maintenance work. A company spokesman says all facilities they use are approved by Transport Canada. Stephen D'Souza, CBC News, Toronto.